Hello, everyone, and welcome to this news for February 21st, 2019. One of the lamest stories of the news today was um, the boy who cried wolf story. The celebrity got all the coverage again, especially from the liberal media and a lot from the conservative media as well, if it wasn't for the Cortez billboard. But I don't want to cover the story really. It's going to play out the way it's going to play out, and we'll cover it more once it actually has something happen. We'll use it as a segue into the sleeping in the car guy who was supposedly shot by police while he was asleep, according to his cousin that was managing the restaurant in which the um, perpetrator was sleeping at. It was later shown in the video that this guy pulled a gun and shot at police first. However, the media followed the cousin's narrative that he was asleep in the car first and are now softballing this. And I think it's another highlight to how they have failed us as a people to correctly deliver the information. And there needs to be some accountability for that. Um, on the Oscar Cortez billboard situation, it got a lot of coverage from the conservative media today, while the mainstream liberal media seemed to ignore a billboard that was literally outside their window. Uh, the New York election, or North Carolina, actually, I should say, has declared that there will be a new election in place for their ongoing voter fraudulent case. The wall has received a little bit of attention after Donald Trump did one of his um, infamous tweets and posted a video of the wall currently being built despite the opposition and lawsuits going on. And of course, the liberal media stuck with their barrier shenanigans and said that he was actually just replacing an existing barrier with a new barrier. But I feel they failed to mention that the existing barrier was a chain link fence, and he is now installing something like a 40-foot steel wall that is pretty much climb proof and has anti tunneling capabilities with censoring. So there is quite a bit of difference, and the conservative media has pursued this as he is building the wall. That's that. One of the anomalies in our politics are is this Alan Omar, if I'm saying her name correctly, as she continues to be a burden on our system, and now is hassling Trump about who he has chosen to be our ambassador into the Venezuelan situation. And she says this is about human rights and concerned with this gentleman's past. However, it is important to note, and the conservative media noted this as well, that there was a lot of links to a fundraising page with the piece she posted about her um, humanitarian efforts. So good luck with that. We'll see how it works out. Apparently, she is starving for money, and uh, I'm starving for a reason why she is part of our uh, political system currently. And Putin has flexed more, talking about he can hit America in under the 10 to 12 minute window that he has assessed us it would take to hit Moscow. And we certainly know he has the uranium for nuclear weapons, but I'm confident that it will not come to another Cuban nuclear missile crisis. So, as he referred to in his banter, speaking of Russia technology, it's important to note that the Chinese trade deals are moving along at an unexpectedly slow rate. However, they have reached the point where they can start putting things in writing. The rest of the news was pretty much callback stories, a story of a lone wolf guy that does not represent a systemic problem and therefore does not merit much attention, as the course will play out with him as it should. Um, don't get too caught up in all the emotional stuff going on in the news, but check out this news. Always tune in every day. We will be putting something new out for you. And I would like to point out that the liars are receiving millions of views while I am receiving a couple hundred. So I want to need some people to like and share, invite your friends, invite your family, and make sure you help this news get the word out. Seriously, help us help. Thank you. This news is out.